more from Heaven Bound, but right now we have a very special treat, don't we,
Yes,
Stephen?
we do.
Yes, we do.
We're glad to have him here on Gospel Jubilee.
Yes,
I
we
would
are.
say he's probably entertained billions around the world.
Well,
probably.
billions is kind of up
All
there,
right.
right?
Okay, he's entertained millions around.
Well, I don't know if I'd say
thousands. One.
My mother.
Okay.
And she loves him.
That's
she
right.
Thinks
she
he's
does.
great.
As does anyone who's ever heard Mr. Jerry Clower.
Thank you. I love y'all. I love gospel music. I love gospel music not only because it has a message, because it's entertaining, because it stamps out negativism. And I'm trying to do that. You know, I was watching the network news the other night, and you know, occasionally nothing good happens in a whole 24-hour period. Did you know that? I mean, that fella comes out there and looks like he just got over a hookworm treatment. But gospel music stamps out negativism, and that's what I'm trying to do. We have a negative barber in my county. I've been trying to cheer him up for 30 years. You go in his barber shop, sun shining bright, say, "Pretty day today, ain't it?" He'll say, "It'll be raining in an hour." Yeah, if I wasn't a Christian, I'd hire somebody to kill him. My buddy Bill went in that barber shop. That old pessimistic barber said, "Bill, here, you gonna take a trip?" I said, "Yeah. I'm gonna catch a airline, and I'm gonna go to Rome, and I'm gonna visit with the Pope." He said, "All them airlines that fly to Rome are sorry. They'll lose your suitcase. Rome stinks this time of the year. And you ain't gonna get to see the Pope. If you see the Pope, you're gonna stand down here with 100,000 people. And you ain't gonna get to see him because he's gonna be standing on a little old porch, way up yonder on the side of the wall, on a shelf. You ain't gonna get to see the Pope." Well, old Bill is back in the barber shop in about a month, and that old pessimistic barber said, "You didn't take that dumb trip, did you, Bill?" Bill said, "I did take that trip, and you lied to me. That airline was fine. Oh, they had them flight attendants on that what was pretty, what was serving them beverages. Oh, and we landed in Rome, and I took a whiff of Rome. Rome wasn't stinking. You lied about that. But you right about one thing. There was 100,000 people all scrunched up together, hoping that Pope would walk out on that shelf up yonder on the side of the wall." And old pessimistic barber said, "You didn't get to see him either, did you, Bill?" Bill said, "I did see him." So while I was standing there hoping that Pope would walk out on that shelf, a fella pulled at my sleeve, said, "Hey, buddy, come with me. The Pope sent me after you." And I went around and got on the elevator, went up 4 floors, and I stood the Pope, and I said, "Brother Pope, this is the highlight of my trip, Brother Pope." Old pessimistic barber said, "Why that Pope pick you out all them folks and bring you up a individual?" Bill said, "I wondered the same thing, and I asked the Pope why he sent for me. And he said, 'Young man, I wanted to pray with you and counsel with you, because out of 100,000 people, you undoubtedly got the sorriest haircut of anybody I ever saw.'"
We want to thank you for joining us here today. Bless your heart.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you stamping out negativism.
Oh, I feel positive about that. We'll be back in just a moment. Yes.
We're here chatting with Heaven Bound. Jeff, is that right?
That's right.
Why don't you introduce the folks here to your left?
Sure. On the far left, singing our tenor is Rick Busby.
Rick Busby.
Singing our lead is Brother Lawrence Taylor.
Sure.
Brother Lawrence.
That's right, Brother Lawrence.
Brother Lawrence Taylor.
And on the piano is Ken Eubanks.
Oh, great.
Ken,
Sounds good.
please, I encourage you.
Hey, I'd like to hear another tune from Heaven Bound.
Would you?
Could you do something?
Maybe something new.
This is a new song.
This
Yeah,
is
you
off
gonna
our
do-
new album.
What's it called?
A Wonderful Time.
Wonderful Time. Here they are, Heaven Bound.
There's gonna be a celebration by and by over on the other side, with all the saints of glory yonder in the sky. We'll have a wonderful time, a wonderful time, what a wonderful time. We'll have a wonderful time. All right.
here, and we're